LaVine feeling it out a bit. Outside Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the triple.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
And Shams, over the last 7 seasons, a different champion every year. The league's as wide open as it has ever been.
BA, remember also, through the NBA's first 51 seasons, the Lakers and the Celtics won more than half of the NBA titles. So this is a conscious effort to engage fans league-wide and create an opportunity for everyone to compete evenly every single year.
Yeah, not just a big market league anymore. We've got Zach LaVine. Johnson is out there with Dillingham. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Minot in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Okongwu. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Oh, he picked him clean. Now Milwaukee moving it up. Dillingham, no good.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, B.A. Zach LaVine is becoming a more rugged defender. He said, it takes a toll. I've always been in great shape, but you have to be strong, too. The mental side of it, digging deep and figuring out how to get it done and how much you want it. Now, I like taking on those challenges. Back to you.
Making the commitment. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Pass to LaVine. LaVine down the lane. Here's Jaquez. And the first shot of the night for him, no good.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again. Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
Last year shows that having the better overall record doesn't mean you're going to dominate the lesser opponent.
Bucks making a change here. Wembanyama's checked in. And Philadelphia making a change here. Shams, I know you've had discussions with Commissioner Adam Silver about the league possibly expanding into Europe. Where does that stand?
Well, it's fluid, BA, and Commissioner Adam Silver and other league officials have been very clear to me. It's a process that's going to be measured in years, not necessarily months. There's definitely a sense they want to better serve those fans in Europe, start their own league out there that's NBA affiliated. And that's something the NBA is much more further along in exploring in the days, weeks, and months ahead, as opposed to expansion immediately.
Here's Spears, averaging around 5 points a game. There's a screen by Turner. The 3-ball. They get it back. Okongwu.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give them a spark. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. They've led by as many as 14. They host the Pistons after this one. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. Let's see some of the numbers here for Zach LaVine.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Anunoby, he's checked in for the Bucks. The 76ers also with a sub. Halliburton is checked in. 76ers trail by 7. Pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton. Takes the 3. Zach LaVine clears it away. Milwaukee's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Wembanyama. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And, of course, taking it inside, always a great game plan. And I'm curious if there'll be an adjustment from the defensive end. Maybe sag off some shooters a little.
Here's Levine following that last three-pointer by Philadelphia. Some around the league, Shams, saying the Big Three super team era is done. You see it that way?
Listen, BA, the latest CBA clearly is designed to spread talent around the league, clearly is designed for parity around the league, but I really feel like the super team era really came and went pretty quickly. We saw Miami with their Big Three win it all. Kevin Durant to Golden State was really a one-off product on the salary cap spike in 2016. That's been about it. It's been about parity, but you still do need a couple stars in today's NBA to win.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Clarkson against Levine. No good there. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Turner, a screen on Porter. Here's Halliburton. Outside for Brooks. This one for three. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Clarkson, right side. Halliburton with the ball. Last game we saw him with 32 points. Inside, Halliburton gets it to fall.
Yeah, nice effort from Halliburton, working to get that point-blank shot.
Levine against Clarkson. And that time also a missed shot.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now here's Halliburton. 11 points in the game. Turner, a screen on Porter. Clarkson passes to Turner. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
That's what happens when you try to challenge Wemby. If you don't... Now you know.
Johnson, he's checked in for Levine. And a new group getting ready for the Sixers. Bonus checked in for Okongwu. Bowl comes in for Turner. Hunter's checked in for Brooks. And Harris is subbed in for Clarkson. Here's Wembanyama. Wemby putting on a show.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You've got to keep him out of the paint.
And it's good. 2 points.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Now here's Porter. We saw him with 19 his last time out. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And the 76ers making a change here. Jackson is checked in. And Shams, you're always ready to break a story. Is there ever a chance for you to unplug?
Late summer is when things are quietest, that mid-August through September Labor Day window. That's usually the best moment to get off the grid. But, BA, you never know in today's NBA when things could happen, and that could be in the summer, too.
Hey, you're always ready. I know that about you. You're a workhorse.
Always ready.
Now here's Halliburton. 11 points in the game. Jackson on the wing. Porter with the steal. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. The big man. Wemby for two.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Bowl. And finished off by Bowl.
I want Halliburton running my offense. Tyrese is a fantastic decision maker.
Milwaukee is gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Back to Porter. Outside Anunoby. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Anunoby's got 10 points in the game.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
Here's Halliburton knifing in. Misses from close range. The Bucks leading by 4. Here's Johnson. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Basket counts. 6 points for him.
Those are some hustle points. Really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Porter against Halliburton. Harris passes to Halliburton. From the arc. Ooh, a long-range missile from Halliburton.
Yeah, one thing you can be sure about with Halliburton, he's got that extended range.
Pass to Anunoby. Wembanyama up top, full covering. Wembanyama, pass to Anunoby. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Anunoby's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Jackson outside. Back to Halliburton. Clock at 6. And he drives in. Oh, taking the contact. Halliburton.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
A minute and a half left in the second period. Filipowski, the pass to Porter. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, B.A. Thank you.
Yeah, no one is more locked in on the league. If there's a move happening, Shams knows about it before the players do.
Now here's Halliburton. 16 points for him. And the 76ers another 3.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Pass to Wembanyama. To the inside. Here's Porter. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the... line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton.
And such a threat with the basketball. Porter Jr. gets those fouls often.
These are his first free throws of the game. That free throw misses. RJ, it was a wild year in Philadelphia. They used 30 players last season.
Third most for a team in league history. They set a record for different starting lineups with over 50. Yes, 50 combinations. They're hoping for a little bit more consistency this year.
Jaquez is checked in for the Bucks. Now here's Halliburton. 19 points in the game. Inside. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Porter against Harris. Outside for Wembanyama. Off target from three-point range. Now Halliburton shoots over Anunoby. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Bucks on top. They lead by 3. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Doc Rivers. And, Coach, you guys came out aggressive in the first half. What stood out to you?
You know, we're getting to the paint and making plays. They're a great team as far as rotation, so we just got to make the right passes.
It all starts with attacking the basket. Thanks, Doc.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And, folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Welcome, folks. The Philadelphia 76ers going head-to-head in what's been a neck-and-neck battle through 2 quarters.
I like how they've been eating the glass. Figuratively, no one should eat glass.
Just barbecued chicken.
It's the centerpiece of healthy, balanced diet, Ernie.
Okay, switching gears. Let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings thus far.
A look here now at the 76ers. They've been one of the bigger disappointments so far in the early goings. Some people thought they might be an elite team, and we haven't seen that at all. But the good news is there's still plenty of room and time to turn it around.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second-half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And it's Porter with the ball for Milwaukee. They've led by as many as 14. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They've got Tyrese Halliburton, Miles Turner out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Dillon Brooks. And it's Edgecombe in a 2-guard. Now here's Brooks. Turner, a screen on Porter. To the middle. Stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Anunoby. To the paint. For 3. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Edgecombe. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, and leaving no doubt. Edgecombe just flies to the rim.
Outside Porter. Pass to Wembanyama. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Wembanyama's got 12 points in the game.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Edgecombe. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Back to Halliburton. 5 on the clock. Turner, a screen on Porter. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here's Levine. He's got 13. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Levine. And it's an 8-point Milwaukee lead.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
On the take. It's rebounded by Levine. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. From deep, Wembanyama. Another miss by Wembanyama.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Brooks, the pass to Halliburton. Wow, what a strong flush from Halliburton.
Yeah, slick drive by Halliburton, cutting through the defense into a shot.
Porter with it. He has 7. Outside Anunoby. Outside Levine. Filipowski sets a screen. 5 to shoot. Levine draws the double. Launches it. And Filipowski hits from deep. 9 points in the game.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Now here's Hunter, tightly guarded. On the wing, Brooks. Halliburton outside. From the top of the key, the rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got his 4th rebound in this one. Well, I'm wondering, RJ, You think we'll see a Zach LaVine highlight dunk tonight?
Yeah, B.A., most nights we normally do. Something else also, I've come to expect shooting sprees from Zach. This man can rattle off 3 and 4 and a quarter like it's nothing.
Here's Edgecombe. Back to Halliburton. Turner, a screen on Porter. Pass to Turner. Fires from deep. Porter pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Okongwu's checked in for the Sixers. With a short break, we look at some of the stingiest defenses in the NBA. The 76ers, number 1.
Without a doubt, the best defensive team in the league this season. Forget about any other stats, steals, blocks, whatever. It comes down to limiting points. And so far, nobody's been better at holding their opponents in check.
Now here's Halliburton. 21 points in the game. To the inside. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Yes, selfless play there. Halliburton is a great scorer, but he also looks to empower his teammates.
Outside LaVine. Back to Porter. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Oh, throw it down! Wow!
Come on now, if you want to talk about a crazy vertical, that was that. I mean, it was ridiculous. And then add in the extended hang time. Ooh, oh my.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Now here's Okongwu. He's got 6. Philadelphia needs to get off a shot. Halliburton nails the 3.
At the perimeter, Halliburton has a lot of confidence. He's just about always ready to take that shot.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. BA, back to you.
Leveraging that tall timber. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Pass to Filipowski. To the middle. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
A big night for Wembanyama is a career night for most players.
Picked up by Okongwu. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. In close, LaVine puts it up and in. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bucks.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And you also have to respect the pride they take in playing defense. They've been able to get some takeaways because of their activity level.
And here's Hunter for 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Porter into the lane. And it's Tyrese Halliburton with the rebound.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
With contact, Halliburton.
And he has taken over this game. Halliburton looks like he's on cruise control at this point.
Wembanyama against Okongwu. Nice shot by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Pass to Edgecombe. Poke loose. Anunoby with it. Checked by Brooks. Inside. The offensive rebound. LaVine can't hit. 76ers trail by 12. And here's Halliburton. Takes it inside. Throws it down. And the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Now here's Wembanyama. 20 points for him. And they pick up 2. Wembanyama's got 22.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Edgecombe. Brooks right side. Stolen by Anunoby. In transition. Here come the Bucks. Can't connect from short range.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Now here's Halliburton. That's 29 for him. Shot clock at 5. He's still feeling it. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside Anunoby. Wembanyama, screen on Hunter. Back to Wembanyama. Ooh, good finish at the rack on the slick feed. 24 points for him.
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Bucks making a change here. Shedd's checked in. Here's Fears. Pass to Clarkson. Down low. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Now at 4 fouls in the game, he'll start to have to be a little bit more careful with his defense the rest of the way.
And the Bucks making a change here. Minot's checked in. Puts it up off the inbound. And Clarkson with a layup. Clarkson's got 7 points in the game.
Good maneuver to get inside. Clarkson is sneaky.
Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
Milwaukee shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. 76ers trail by 14. Pass to Bowl. There's a minute 47 left in the 3rd quarter. And he can't get that one. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the 2nd half. Here's Shed. He's covered by Clarkson. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Shot clock at 6. Why not? Deflected! Clarkson outside. A minute 6 left in the 3rd. Here's Fears. Minot pulls it in. Milwaukee leading by 14. Here's Shed. Itakes on the wing. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Clarkson with the defensive effort. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the 3rd quarter. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And there's a pick. Inside. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Now Johnson. Over Jackson. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks going into the break up 12. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Johnson is out there with Dillingham. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Zach LaVine. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Clarkson for 3. Connects from downtown.
Rise and fire away. This is Clarkson's attitude as soon as he catches the rock.
Clarkson against Johnson. Outside LaVine. Jacks up a 3. Oh, no. Long-range prowess of LaVine.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Johnson against Clarkson. There's Jackson with the 3. They get it back. Bowl, no good. The Bucks leading by 12. Pass to Dillingham. And it's all from three-point range. For Philadelphia, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. And finished off by Bull.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's LaVine for 3. He buries it from 3. LaVine's got 23.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
Back to Clarkson. Bull, a screen on Johnson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And at this stage of his career, Clarkson really knows his role. A highly effective scorer who looks to decimate defenses.
Minot's checked in for Milwaukee. Philadelphia also making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Bona. Miles Turner comes in for Bull. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Jackson. Here's Dillingham. The three-pointer off the mark.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Now here's Johnson to the inside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Okongwu with the bucket.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Milwaukee leading by 10. And that'll be Milwaukee's ball as it goes out of bounds. Bucks able to keep the possession. Wembanyama's checked in for Mina. Here's Levine for three, and Fears pulls it down.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Turner, a screen on Johnson. Clarkson passes to Turner. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Johnson for three. Knocked loose.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
You know, Grant, with the young Jeremiah Fears, the focus seems to be on his potential upside.
Yeah, he scores well, has a decent passing game, but there's room for more polish in other areas. As long as he works hard on developing, he'll reach that next level. Yeah, what I like about Jeremiah Fears' playing style is his high level of determination. He's not easily turned away, and he just goes at a defense. That'll serve him well over his career.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Outside Levine. There's the drive. Fires the three. That's good from Dillingham. On the assist by Levine. And the Bucks lead by 12.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Turner, no good.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. The Bucks making a switch here. And Anunoby's checked in. And here's Halliburton. Clarkson outside. Okongwu, a screen on Anunoby. Three-pointer, Halliburton gets the three ball to go. Halliburton's got 32 points.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Pass to Anunoby. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Levine's got 6 assists here tonight.
Yeah, Anunoby likes that corner angle. He's very comfortable from there.
Now here's Halliburton. Here he goes. Okongwu with it. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Levine. Over Edgecombe. Levine can't hit.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Here's Clarkson. Shot from the low post is good.
On the ball, Halliburton has great concentration. His focus is what helps him find the wide open man.
Now here's Wembanyama. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Outside Levine. Back to Johnson. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Lays it up and banks it in. Wembanyama's got 26.
This is where Wembanyama is so dangerous inside that paint.
Okongwu, a screen on Anunoby. Pass to Okongwu. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Bucks. Levine's got 5 rebounds in the game. The three from Wembanyama. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Levine's got 7 assists in the game. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Milwaukee making some changes. Filipowski comes in for Jaquez. And it's Porter Jr. in for Johnson. Philadelphia also making some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Okongwu. And Hunter subbed in for Clarkson. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Edgecombe. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, it's hard to contain Edgecombe. And that opens things up in the pick and roll.
Porter finds Levine. Anunoby on the wing. Levine passes to Filipowski. On the wing, Porter. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's Halliburton. Turner, a screen on Porter. Here's Halliburton. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Halliburton's got 15 points here in the second half.
And this is how competitive Halliburton is. Doesn't allow some contact to distract him from scoring.
Anunoby passes to Filipowski. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Porter's shot is off.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
And it's Porter with the ball for Milwaukee. They've led by as many as 14.
Wemby doesn't even need to jump to throw it down. That's just crazy.
76ers trail by 9. There's a screen by Turner. Driving in.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Pass to Hunter. Here's Edgecombe. Now here's Turner. There's the triple. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, it feels like he's forcing things, which will happen. He's trying to help his team.
And finished off by Hunter.
Well, you got to be careful when Edgecombe is roaming nearby. VJ is so good at knowing when to pounce on steals.
Porter against Halliburton. Now Anunoby. Oh, an answer slam.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Turner outside. Let's loose for 3. And he nails it.
Wow. Turner just going off, stepping up and getting it done for his squad.
Now Levine.
Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
Halliburton outside. Jackson with a screen on Porter. And he powers it down, one-handed.
Important points. Tyrese Halliburton, always ready to take the big one.
Porter outside. Levine puts up the tray. Cash from downtown.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Halliburton outside. Okongwu, a screen on Porter. Here's Okongwu. Clarkson outside. Okongwu, a screen on Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Now Okongwu. Using the glass to lay it in.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
You love the relentlessness. Wasn't going to give up a chance for a big play. No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Levine. Look at Levine exploding to the cup.
Once he gets to that bionic left leg of his, that launching pad, you better watch out because he loves finishing over bigger players.
Levine against Clarkson. Halliburton fires. He's off from 3. Well, Milwaukee's shooting a fantastic 57%. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Shot clock at 6. Levine against Brooks. Wembanyama sinking. The follow-up shot.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Halliburton. And no one in the vicinity. And Levine has got the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
4th personal foul. 2nd team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Dillingham, defended by Halliburton. And so it's Milwaukee with the W. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.